Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Denny, I am a songwriter and artist, and I also vocal coach, and I react to songs and music and artists and bands that I've never heard before. Right now I'm on a hard rock metal journey, and today we're doing something exciting. As you know, I've reacted to Nightwish before. I had a bit of a rough start with them, and then now I like them. I got used to them. Today I want to do a comparison between Tarja and Floor. We're going to be listening to two live versions of Wishmaster, the first one being with Tarja and the second one being with Floor. I think I want to go back and forth. Like I'll watch like a minute of each so we can jump back and forth. Otherwise I'll forget. I want to see what's different with their voices and their performances. Did they change something in the songs? Did the instrumentalists change something? I'm just curious to see because I think it's about probably 10 years between these two performances. I know the Floor one is from 2015. I'm not sure when the Tarja one is, but I think she stopped in Nightwish in 2005, right? Or 2008? I'm not sure. I also release music on my own, and if you're interested in listening, I will link everything down below. And for now, let's grab our coffee and let's jump into the video. Let's start with Tarja. This is the first time I hear Tarja sing, by the way. I've heard Floor before, but I've never heard her. Also, I've never heard this song before. So it might be a lot to take in at once, but let's see. Okay, cool. Let's pause it there. Very soprano voice, very light and opera inspired. I think she's completely classically trained, just like Floor, but I think Floor has a little more rock and pop influences in her voice, but let's listen to her version. Okay, different key. Lower key. Interesting. So they lowered the key for Floor, and she's using way more of her chest, like she's mixing between her registers, while Tarja was using her upper register the whole time, way more like an opera singer would do it, or she is an opera singer. In my opinion, there's a lot more power coming from Floor because she mixes her registers, and because there's always more power in your chest voice. But like I've said in my other videos with when I've reacted to Floor, she's so good at transitioning between her registers, so you can't really tell, like you can never hear her crack between the registers. But Tarja is constantly in her upper register, which is also obviously smooth, but I feel like she lacks a little bit of power now that I'm comparing it. So let's jump back into Tarja's video. Also, the intro was different. In Floor's version, they had some orchestral stuff happening, which they didn't have in this one. Is the tempo the same? I haven't thought about that. I think the tempo is kind of the same, isn't it? She stays up here. Even when she goes down in the lower notes, she still stays in her head voice, which Floor does not do. She goes down into her chest voice. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Let's jump into Floor. It's interesting because I feel like the band, I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I feel like in Tarja's version, they have a lot more soul. Like I feel like they're obviously younger and they have more energy. Like there's something more playful in the way they perform in Tarja's version. But in Floor's version, the production and the arrangement is a lot more like mature and thought through, like with the orchestral parts. And I just feel like it feels a little bit fuller in general, but it's lacking a bit of the playfulness from Tarja's version. That is just something I picked up on. Let me know if you guys agree. Let's jump back. I feel like that's a staple for Nightwish, to do the solos with harmonies. I love it. Let's see if the solo is the same. Since this is the first time I hear the song, I'm not going to be able to remember like in detail. Like obviously if you know the song, you'll be able to tell if the solo is different. It might be hard for me to tell from a first listen, but let's see if it gives me the same vibe at least. So much more power in her voice. Are we gonna get a solo here? Yeah, okay. Where's the harmonies? So I feel like the solo was kind of the same melody, but they didn't put in the beautiful harmonies like they did in the other version. I really like that. Also, the solo didn't pop. This is something like the guitarist had so much more soul, like he was feeling it so much more in the other version, in Tarja's version. I mean, he's obviously, like, I think he added some little details to this as well. So he's obviously probably more technical here. But yeah, I really enjoyed the solo more from Tarja's version. That was cool. That was cool. I'm so excited to see that from the other version. Chess boys. Actually, that's head voice. That was shorter, wasn't it? Or was that just me? He looks a little bit tighter. You can also tell the guitarist is not, like, he's so sweaty from Tarja's version, and then he's like not even he's not wet at all. So that just shows that he probably maybe he was on drugs, I don't know, probably not. Was he? I don't know. No, I think he was just so much more energized. When it comes to their performances, like just visually, I feel like they actually have, Tarja and Floor have like this very powerful feminine energy about them, which is kind of similar in a way. The way they move and the way they take the audience in, I feel like they've, like Floor, I don't know if she's adapted that from Tarja but I feel like they're both like really honoring the world of Nightwish in a really good way. Okay, let's see the end of the other one. All right.
Wow.
Okay, cool. That was so interesting. Obviously, I'm sure there's a lot of details that I missed because I don't know the song and it's a lot to take in from a first listen. But as my first analysis of this, or my first opinions on this, is that I really enjoy Tarja's vocal performance. No, sorry, Floor's vocal performance more, just because she does have a more powerful voice. She plays with her registers more, and it just drags me in a little more. But I do enjoy the overall energy from Tarja's version because it was just so raw, and they, all the instrumentalists, the whole band, were just so present and playful and full on. And I feel like in Floor's version, everything's more mature. The production is better. The orchestral details create a fuller sound. Tarja's sound, or Tarja's version, was more organic and raw. So there's a lot of good from both versions, and I feel like I can imagine for you guys, all you Nightwish fans that has been with them for a long time, that you probably miss a lot from the old version, and then you also appreciate a lot from this version with Floor. But I would love to know your opinion on the two Nightwish versions, and also if there's any details I missed in these two versions, in the arrangement and stuff like that. I'm so interested to know. And also let me know what songs and artists and bands you want me to react to. Don't forget to comment that down below. Also, if you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe so you don't miss any videos. Also press the bell, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.